are our pride. Their stories are our inspiration. Bahamian Footprints, proudly presented by Coca-Cola. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. only on What's Trending.
Here are a few things that you can add to your hurricane kit to give it a much-needed upgrade. Portable power banks, solar chargers, solar-powered radios, and similar items. While you're at it, make sure you're stocked up on the regulars: battery-operated radio and flashlight, additional batteries, a comprehensive first aid kit, along with 2 weeks of medication. Be sure to add life vests for family members and a toolkit. There should be 1 gallon of water per day for each member of your family and non-perishable food. Be sure to secure important documents like banking and insurance information and government-issued identification. And pay close attention to the ZNS network for all your weather updates. If this seems like a lot, think of it as survival through preparation. This season, be weather smart, weather safe.
I could be the first one down. Oh, yeah. Everything getting told. Yes, I drop my car on the boat, then jump on Bahamas. I got my money. Oh, I got my.
Join us on the ZNS network for Cat Island Regatta Time, Thursday, August 20th at 8 p.m.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that concludes the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis.
And I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
Coming up this late night, the death of an infant sparking an intense police investigation. Hear the National Security Minister's appeal on the matter. Plus, landing gear problems rectified by Bahamas Air officials as safety remains a top priority. And good news from the union representing education managers after a productive meeting with the education minister. The National Report at 11 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Anthea Ferguson in tonight for Makush Lapinda. Welcome to the broadcast. An intense investigation continues tonight into the death of a 10-month-old girl who was brought to hospital unresponsive early this morning. Investigators say a man reported driving along Prince Charles Drive with his girlfriend's infant daughter unrestrained in the front seat of a car. According to police, the driver claimed he swerved to avoid another vehicle, causing the child to fall to the floor. The baby was later taken to her mother in Nassau Village, where police say she was fed before showing signs of distress. The baby was then rushed to hospital but was pronounced dead at 4:16 this morning. The case has also generated widespread public reaction, but National Security Minister the Honorable Miles Larota is urging Bahamians not to rush to judgment as police work to determine exactly what happened.
There is always that possibility that may be the case, but again, as an attorney of going on 20 years, you don't want to speculate. Let the investigation lead to where the facts are, and then we could go from there.
Meantime, gun violence remains a concern as daily police reports remain riddled with incidents of homicides and armed robberies. This much coming from National Security Minister Mr. Larota as the murder count nears 50 for the year.
Violence is a concern for the Commissioner, the police force, and myself. The police try to provide interventions, whether it be from intelligence, but also sensitizing the public also to this pervasive gun culture that is out there. We encourage our youth, in particular the young men, to seek other avenues in dispute resolution.
Well, Well, the Department of Social Services is stepping into a new chapter with the opening of a newly renovated outreach center on Horseshoe Drive. The Oaksfield facility will house several key units focused on supporting vulnerable Bahamians. Aaliyah Cooper has more on this.
The Department of Social Services has a newly renovated home on Horseshoe Drive, a 16,469 square foot facility designed to bring several important services under one roof. The building will house the Department of Gender and Family Affairs, the Temporary Shelter Unit, and the Protection Against Violence Commission. At Friday morning's ribbon-cutting ceremony, Social Services Minister Senator the Honorable Barbara Cartwright describes the journey to opening the facility was deliberate.
We have reviewed, reassessed, reorganized, and retrained our staff in preparation for this day and this time. Taking social services to the next level means improving lives, improving our communities, and empowering our vulnerable population.
We have a responsibility to show up, and we have a responsibility to show up and show up well. Today's commissioning reflects the kind of community-centered Bahamas that we are continuing to build.
On hand for the ribbon-cutting ceremony, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis also points to continued government investment in social services programs.
Every Bahamian who comes through these doors deserves to leave knowing that they were seen, that they were heard, and that they were treated with dignity. Whatever their story, whatever the circumstances, nothing matters more than that. So let this be more than a building made new. Let it be renewed in spirit, renewed in purpose, and renewed in the way we regard the people we are called to serve.
With more than 4,000 people depending on the services provided there, social services officials say the new Horseshoe Drive facility is intended to provide a more coordinated, accessible, and dignified experience for those seeking assistance. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Well, thanks so much for that, Leah. Those 10 lives lost during that fatal plane crash on Independence Day being honored tonight during a memorial service at Bahamas Faith Ministries on Carmichael Road. Lloyd Allen joins us now with a preview. Good evening, Lloyd.
On a sad day, July 10th this year, as 10 lives were lost on a plane crash that happened in North Andros. But tonight, here at Bahamas Faith Ministries, a memorial being organized and held in their honor. Pastor Mario Moxie, who is president of the Bahamas Christian Council, is chairing this event along with the government. Pastor Moxie, tell us about what tonight is going to look like.
Tonight is all about paying tribute to the fallen 10, those individuals that lost their lives on the Independence Day plane crash in North Andros. We want to pause. I think it's important for us as a country not to just continue to go through this and not experience the emotions of it. The entire nation, as you know, is grieving, and I think it's important for church leadership as well as the government to pause and reflect and honor the names and the lives of those individuals, because behind every name there's a family, and there are families in this country tonight that are grieving beyond anything you could ever imagine. To this day, they still don't have the bodies of their loved ones. Of course, it's taking time for that to happen because DNA takes time, but they're grieving and they're hurting in very deep ways, and we want them to know that we stand with them. So behind every name there's a family. Behind every photo that you see there's a story, and these are one of the most incredible stories ever. A lot of these individuals started from nothing and made something of their lives. They're contributing. They contributed to society and to nation development. So it's important for us to reflect upon that. It's important for us to pause and just give God thanks for their lives, although for some of them it was very short.
Now, as we wrap up here, one of those things that you shared with me earlier is a part of the service tonight is to show videos of portions of each of those lives, 10 individuals. And finally, if you can share a message to their family who are attending tonight, or even those who are attending through video, what would you say to them?
I would tell them, don't lose hope. We can't explain why these things happen, why this accident happened, but not to lose hope in what God is doing in our nation, not to lose hope in your faith in God. God is still the anchor. We still need him to get through every single day. And so we may not know the answers why, but we can still have that confidence that he'll lead us through this, the most difficult time in your life. He'll be able to lead you through this.
Well, of course, much more will be said over the course of the evening. We'll have more on this story in a later newscast. Reporting here from Bahamas Faith Ministries. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, thanks, Lloyd. In other news tonight, Bahamas Air verifying in a statement today that all passengers and crew are safe following a landing gear issue aboard a flight traveling from Marsh Harbor to Nassau this morning. According to the national flag carrier, Flight 136 developed a problem with its primary landing gear while approaching Nassau. The flight crew then activated the aircraft's alternative landing gear system, which Bahamas Air says operated and designed as allowed the plane to land safely. Authorities were notified and emergency response protocols activated as a precaution, but emergency personnel were ultimately not required. Bahamas Air says the aircraft has since been repaired and returned to service. The national airline assures the safety of its passengers and crew remains its highest priority. Well, coming up, we have an update on bridge repair in North Andros. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good count salad, junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
1, 2, 3, what you gonna choose? Strawberry swirl, caramel too. Cookie dough bite, brownies protein. Oreo crunch, make the whole team spin. Gotta be frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Gotta be frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Swirl it, twist it, taste that wave. Gotta be frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Cinnamon toast on a cool vanilla. Chocolate base and the flavor gets bigger. Sweet on sweet, yeah, that's the fun. Better get one, better run, run, run. Gotta be frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Well, speaking of education, as after weeks of agitating, officials of the Bahamas Educators Managerial Union met with the Minister of Education, Science and Technology, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, yesterday. BEMU President Stephen McPhee informing ZNS News that the Education Minister committed to resolving the union's outstanding matters and strengthening the consultative relationship between the union and the ministry.
It was agreed that a date would be set for the meeting that was requested by the union with the minister and his team and the executive team of BEMU. The minister would have asked the president to submit the outstanding promotion matters that is causing serious challenges, not only for the members, but also for the employer, as a number of schools are expected to open, and it will be a challenge if they are not properly staffed, not only with teachers, but managers and supervisors.
Well, tensions mounting within the Bahamas Public Service Union. Some executives are openly challenging President Kingsley Ferguson for reportedly failing to adhere to their constitution. Ferguson says he will not run in the September 30th elections, as executives contend that critical provisions for the election have yet to be put in place. BPSU Vice President Craig Bethel.
We would have had some deaths within our term. We would have had the Secretary General die. We would have had the Vice President die, and therefore we would have had persons who were appointed. And those appointments, and I go on record, were done without consultation, a broader consultation. There's no document that can be put forward to say that signatures was affixed with these executive officers. So these are the issues that we're talking about, and we're talking about issues whereas procedures were not followed that ought to have been followed.
We made attempts to reach BPSU President Kingsley Ferguson for a comment, but our efforts were unsuccessful up to news time. In other news tonight, with an update, construction crews are continuing work on the Davy Creek Bridge in Low Sound, North Andros. The project, which began following severe deterioration to its timber and concrete superstructure, is the sole means of land transport between two major parts of North Andros. Shamilo Campbell, construction foreman, says deck installation is currently underway, bringing the project another step closer to completion.
Well, so far things are going pretty well, pretty smooth, pretty quickly as well. So far, we get good weather to deal with. At the moment, they're about to start the top deck. As you can see, they're setting up forms and they're about to start the tamping phase. And we also bringing in a roller so we get everything rolled out, tamped well, and so we can start.
A woman accused of a fatal hit and run has been granted $9,000 bail by the courts. A 40-year-old Madeleine Eugene is charged with causing the death of 52-year-old Eumenes Baptiste by running him over with a white van as he walked along Damien Way off Cowpen Road back on July 7th. As a condition of her bail, Eugene has to sign into the Carmichael Road Police Station every week. She's expected to return to court on November 25th for the service of a voluntary bill of indictment papers, which means her case will be forwarded to the Supreme Court for trial. Well, more than $65,000 in grant funding has been awarded to 4 Bahamian entrepreneurs, thanks to OWN Bahamas, placing fresh investment behind local businesses spanning health and wellness, tourism, and culture. Created by IL Cares, OWN is a social responsibility and entrepreneurship initiative built around what officials say is one simple principle. When Bahamian ideas are given the resources to flourish, their impact can reach far beyond the entrepreneur. OWN's Vice President of Marketing, Kevin Mackey, touted how the program is designed to breathe life into visions waiting to take flight.
What we are investing in is you as individuals, your ideas, your discipline, your willingness to bet on yourself when it would have been easier not to. So take this and go build. Keep building, even when it's slow. Keep learning, even when it's hard. And when you get to where you're trying to go, reach back, hire someone, mentor someone, create the same opportunity for the next person that was given to you.
Well, that was Kenny Mackey. The 4 recipients told stories of businesses born from passion, shaped through sacrifice, and carried forward by the belief that nurturing native soil harvests global success.
I would tell the person who is scared to apply, just do it. You have nothing to lose. It's either yes or no. The fact is that you try, and it's the only way you will succeed. I just want to say thank you to OWN Bahamas from the bottom of my heart.
OWN Bahamas, they saw the vision. They saw what I am attempting to do. And they're going to be there along the way to guide me. And here we are.
When you find a company or a group like this that wants to invest and motivate and encourage entrepreneurs and inspire us, it's important that we support.
Sometimes you have to get over that fear of failing. Sometimes you have those moments, but keep at it, be encouraged, and you'll get there eventually.
And our Amajal Knowles has a look at what's coming up in sports. Amo.
The Eastwood Judo Club returning home with a handful of medals. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
So don't be profiling anybody. Trust the leader in private lending for your personal loans. Oh, they like the path to financial freedom. One just for you. Come on. Sunshine financing for a ting-a-ling-a-ling. Hey, hey. When you need that money, come on vacation every. Don't be profiling in this party. What? I want that 000. I girl on there cause I got no money. You only hear me, eh? You better go by Sunshine Finance and ask them for the 000 promotion.
Go 000 with Sunshine Finance. 0 interest, 0 payments, and 0 service fees until 2027. 000. More savings, more freedom. Apply now.
Big sandwich.
I really like the honey mustard sauce. And then like the crispy bacon on it as well.
Oh, it's pepper jack cheese. I love the spice. I love the crunch.
I love the original sandwich, but just that simple addition of bacon was it like over the top.
The chicken is really good.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I rate this a 10 out of 10. I'd eat this again.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Topping sports judo in the Bahamas is stepping to the forefront as Bahamian judokas continue to perform well on an international stage. Recently, the Eastwood Judo Club participated in the 36th annual U.S. Open Judo Championships held in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and they would not return home empty-handed. The team of Daniel and Alex Strawn, Kelisha Saunders, Aiden Roll, James Knowles, Charles Thompson, Zarian Budasing, Jabez Ambrister, Daniel Saunders Green, and Kevin and Kemal Sterling would bring home a handful of medals. Here's CEO of the Eastwood Judo Club, Sensei Neville Mickey Munnings.
And this year we did very well in the competition. The kids were very well prepared for the tournament. Achievement was very great. Came back with 10 medals. I think it was 2 golds, 5 silver, and 3 bronze. The performance was very great because we compete against, I think we're like roughly 21 countries, competitive was. And even the ones who did not come home with a medal, their performance was very great. They made it to medal runs. They just, unfortunately, they lost out.
San Antonio sports team catching up with a few of the medalists as well.
I was nervous. Even though it was my 3rd time, I still was a little awkward and nervous because I was an advanced and I saw all of these kids were faster and stronger and bigger, so I was just a little afraid. But overall, I came out, got a goal of my country.
I feel very good. I'm proud of myself because I know the hard work that I put in for it to get training from here, from home, and then traveling to get training and stuff. So it's definitely been some hard work that I put in to get these medals to come back home with.
More from the Eastwood Judo Club in the weekend sportscast. In Hoops news, a new face at the helm of the University of the Bahamas men's basketball program, albeit a familiar one. After a decorated 14-year run as the head coach for the Sunland Baptist Stingers, which included 2 Hugh Campbell titles, Jay Philippe set to run the show for the Mingos, the junior national team head coach as well. Philippe telling the Zenosol sports team that he's excited for the opportunity.
Honestly, it's a dream come true. This was something that's been in the works for the past almost 7 years now. It's always been a discussion about the possibility of returning back home to be the coach at the University of the Bahamas. But for many years, I served in Grand Bahama as a coach at Sunland Baptist Academy. But recent events allowed me to take the opportunity. I think it's University of the Bahamas, one of the ideal institutions in the Caribbean, and to be the head coach of a prestigious program. It used to be the COB Caribs, now University of the Bahamas Mingos. Something that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the challenge. You know, past 14 years been coaching high school basketball. I was fortunate to have a lot of good coaches around me, talented players. Won just about every high school championship there was. And so I just wanted a new challenge as a coach.
Philippe also adding that the recruitment process to help bolster the squad is already well underway.
Well, the trials actually next week Monday through Friday. What we want to do is identify the guys that want to play. With me being the new head coach, I want to give everyone a fair opportunity to make a roster. A lot of players have reached out to me on Instagram, Facebook, text messages, phone calls, asking for a fair chance to be a part of the team, and so I'm open to it. We're looking for the best 15 players that's going to represent the University of the Bahamas. We have a few international trips up our sleeve as well as local showcase tournaments. And so we're excited about the opportunity.
In boxing news, after recovering from an ankle injury that prevented him from completing his appearance at the recently held Commonwealth Games, Carl Heald is set to defend his titles in a professional fight this weekend. He will be defending his World Boxing Association's Fedicarb Super Welterweight and National Boxing Association Latin Super Welterweight middleweight titles when he takes on Colombian Orthodox fighter Oscar Cuero on Saturday in Colombia. He goes into the fight with a perfect 41-0 win-loss record. Of course, he would have won his opening match 3-1 over Oswald Talaka of the Solomon Islands in the men's 70-kilogram weight class at the Commonwealth Games. He was unable to take on John McConnell in his quarterfinal bout due to injury. That's been your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Enjoy your weekend.
Shop early to get your uniforms and catch Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4 get 1 free sale. Pre-monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories, and character work desk. Get 50% off backpacks, lunch bags, and raincoats. Buy 4 school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers, or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back-to-school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back-to-school special. Restrictions apply.
Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza. Some never tasted so good.
Marco's Summer Party is bringing the fun. Choose 2 large one-topping pizzas with a 2-liter soda for just $34.95. Or grab a big square deal. 1 medium, 1-topping pizzas with boneless wings for just $39.95. Enter to win weekly Baja Bay water passes and your very own Marco's Summer Party pack all summer long. Marco's Pizza. Summer never tasted so good.
The Bahamian spirit doesn't stop at our borders. It travels wherever our people go. Every Wednesday, Bahamian Footprints shines a spotlight on Bahamians who began their journey right here at home and are now making a difference around the world. Their accomplishments are our pride. Their stories are our inspiration. Bahamian Footprints, proudly presented by Coca-Cola, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., only on What's Trending.
It's time now for a weather check with Diane Dorset. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening. We're monitoring 2 tropical waves for possible development. The first is about 300 miles east of the Windward Islands, with now a 10% chance of development and producing strong gusty winds and widespread showers and thunderstorms. The other is just over 1,000 miles west of the Cabo Verde Islands, with a 40% chance of development over the next couple of days. Now, if you remember earlier this week, that second system had an 80% chance, but they're both expected to turn into some strong or encounter some strong level winds and continue to gradually weaken over the next few days. But the chance of showers and thunderstorms is still high as it moves west and into the Bahamas next week. So stay tuned for updates on the tropics. Now, coming on home, our satellite picture shows a few clouds near the extreme northwest Bahamas and some clouds down in the southeast Bahamas coming in from a tropical wave. But elsewhere, we've got pretty clear skies. Now, let's take a quick check on temperatures around the Family Islands. In the northwest Bahamas, it's 90 degrees in Freeport City, Grand Bahama, 86 in Abaco, 89 in Alistown, Bimini, and in Bullocks Harbor, it's 87 degrees. Down in Andros, it's 89 degrees, 91 in Roxanne, Eleuthera. It's also 91 degrees in Arthurstown, Kid Island, Rumkey, and San Salvador, 89 in Exuma. And in Clarencetown, Long Island, Crooked Island, and Ragged Island, it's 89 degrees, 90 degrees now in Hacklands and Betsy Bay. In Matthew, Taninaga, it's 92 degrees, and for the Turks and Caicos Islands, 89 degrees. Tonight, we're gonna get some mostly cloudy conditions and very warm with a low of 81. And then tomorrow, a high of 92, hazy sunshine as that Saharan dust moves in. Now, in your extended forecast, you can expect mainly drier conditions with a brief stray shower possible. Then once again, we've got Saharan dust creating hazy conditions this weekend, which will continue into next week. We're still under a heat wave with an active heat advisory in place. Temperatures will remain hot and uncomfortable in the 90s. So remember, you'll need to stay hydrated and in shaded areas whenever you can. That's your late night look at weather. And as always, rest easy, stay cozy, and thanks for staying up with us. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Well, thanks, Diane. Definitely looking forward to the warm weather this weekend. Well, that does it for the Bahamas tonight at 11. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you for watching, and good night.
A difference a day makes. 24 little hours. Is it hot in here or am I just a bum?
You sure look handsome tonight, honey.
Oh, look out there, girl. Your finger might blister out.
Don't you look handsome tonight, Fancy? Ooh, look at him.
Yeah, but he still smells the same.
Smell the same. Girl, I have you to know that I have on some of the best knockoff cologne money can buy. It's called Come to Me.
Oh, please. That doesn't smell like Come to Me.
Evening, all.
Alfalfa. What's happening? Tell Darla I said what's up.
Sure thing, buckwheat.
Oh, you trying to get one in. That's cool. Give me a little dab.
Hey, I will have you know that I have a date with a sophisticated woman.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's probably her now. The King's Tower? Hello? Oh, hello, my little love drop. Again? Oh, no, it's not a problem. Well, maybe I can come by a little later. Hello? Hello?
Oh, looks like the little love drop just drop kick you right in your curve. It's good.
You can check out my flow. Time to get it started. You know what to do. I can make you learn if you want me to. You can change it all. Here I come with something. You can change it all. It's just me and on my way. Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end.
Let's swim Bahamas. Water safety rule number 8. Around the house, ensure that all rainwater tanks, wells, cesspools have secure covers. Keep bathtubs, paddling pools, and buckets empty when not in use.
Let's swim Bahamas, bring water hazards to an end. Water hazards to an end.
The Bahamian spirit doesn't stop at our borders. It travels wherever our people go. Every Wednesday, Bahamian Footprints shines a spotlight on Bahamians who began their journey right here at home and are now making a difference around the world. Their accomplishments are our pride. Their stories are our inspiration. Bahamian Footprints, proudly presented by Coca-Cola, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., only on What's Trending.
I'm sorry, Braxton. Did your date stand you up again?
No, it's just that time of the month.
Yeah, it's that time of the month for you to get dissed again.
Ha. You see, Jamie, you just don't know women.
Oh, yeah, brother, I know women very well, and I know that a woman does not have that time of the month 5 times in 1 month. She'd be so drained. Like...
Jamie! That's all right, Braxton. I'm sure you'll have no problems finding another date.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So, what are you doing later this evening?
I'm